The images of our imagination are the realities of which any physical manifestation is only the shadow. If we are faithful to vision, the images will create for itself the only physical manifestation of itself it has a right to make. We speak of the reality of a thing when we mean its material substance. It's the imagination that creates. So reality is what we feel. Reality is internal. We kind of like to label the external, the objects, the physical, as reality, when in actual fact, that is just a small part of reality. It is the physical, the form reflection of reality, which is such a tiny, minuscule part of everything that is, a tiny part. That form is just the material substance of a reality. And yet that's what, as default, we tend to focus on. So what we want to focus on, what we want to bring our attention to, is the imagination. And we spoke before about shutting off the senses from the outside in order to fall back into consciousness, in order to be the awareness, the I am, from where we can create really easily and oh so powerfully. So we spoke about cutting off those senses, those outside distractions. But actually then, when it comes to imagining, when it comes to us recreating whatever it is that we're trying to create, whatever it is that we already are, that we're trying to have reflected back to us, then we want to create that visual, create that imagining, create those images through using the five senses. So when you're imagining, we often think about it being a visual. So yes, that's one part of it. You want to be able to see it. If you have trouble seeing, seeing with the third eye, seeing in your imagination, then that's when vision boards can become really helpful. Have it plastered around. Have that be your external physical reality being imprinted upon you. But also we want to incorporate all of the other senses. So this scene that you enter, this image that you create, incorporate all of these senses in there. So what do you see? What can you touch? And what does it feel like? What can you smell? What do you hear? You want to build this picture by using all of these senses, which is why it's helpful and necessary to shut off external stimulus. Or things may penetrate, things may still infiltrate this vision that you're creating, but you turn it into something else. A sound in this reality, this, 3D reality, once you go into the I am and back out into some kind of other imagined reality, the sound from this reality will likely pop up in that other reality, but it will have a different source. It will take a different form. It will take a different meaning over there. So you can transmute. So don't think that it's never going to work because you're always going to have noises around you. No, you make it work. Those noises can exist in your new reality. They just have a different meaning. So when you do this, you create that sensory vividness, which is then necessary to help produce in the 3D reality that which you wish to see, to make that shadow, that small shadow of the physical reality, that which matches your imagination, your images, your new created reality, your inner internal reality. It will help you feel it and know it to be real. And persist, see what you want to see. Everything is actually open to your interpretation of it. Even the physical reality you have right now, that limited material substance that you see and that appears right now, can be open to your interpretation. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Much love.